As you know, immigration is a key part of our government's plan to grow the economy, spur job creation, and ensure long-term prosperity for all Canadians. We are depending upon immigrants to drive forward to a greater scale almost than ever before. It is 65% of our labor market needs. But to ensure that immigration genuinely fuels our future prosperity, we need to select immigrants who are ready, willing, and able to immigrate into Canada's labor market and fill roles in our economy where we have existing skills shortages. And I think the key word there is able. We must also ensure that immigrants can then actually put their skills to use in our labor market as soon as possible after they arrive. This is easier said than done. Every day that a new immigrant spends fighting to get those qualifications recognized is a day lost, certainly in their career. It's a day of discouragement, and it's a loss for Canada and for all of us as Canadians who really want newcomers to be able to contribute soon and quickly. In order to help address this reality, the Government of Canada now requires federal skilled worker applicants first to have their foreign educational credentials assessed by a designated third party to determine whether they compare with Canadian standards. And ladies and gentlemen, that now happens, it must happen, outside of Canada, as close to the beginning of the process as possible. But we must also help the newcomers already here overcome the hurdles they face in getting their foreign credentials recognized. We must help equip newcomers with the tools they need in order to begin working in the profession of their choice. And that is the beauty of the Bridge to Work training program. As part of this agreement, our government will invest $16.6 million over 3 years to support a total of 87 bridge training projects in this province.
So I'm happy to be here today with my colleague from the federal government to announce that we have a new agreement in place to support bridge training. By working together, we're providing $80 million in funding for the Ontario Bridge Training Program over the next 3 years. And our commitment as a provincial government is $63.6 million of that 80. But I hear stories every day as the Minister of Citizenship and Immigration. I talk to internationally trained professionals all the time about the challenges they face when they arrive here in the province of Ontario. They tell me about the survival jobs that they have to accept, and the long hours they have to put in and the short hours they get to spend with their families. We know it's roughly estimated 25% of highly skilled foreign trained professionals are working in their field here in the province of Ontario. That means 75% are not being utilized. And I know that our Ontario Bridge Training Program is the best way to help our highly skilled immigrants reach their career goals. And to date, this program in Ontario, which I think is the premier program in the country, has helped over 50,000 people find the job that relates to what they've been trained to do. And I have full confidence that we can go forward to ensure that all people, regardless of where you come from, when you arrive, have an opportunity to be successful in this great province of Ontario. So thank you very much.
Policy and funding are important, but stories are also important. I'd like to now invite Dr. Sunitra Kshatriya to the podium to share her experiences.
I came to Canada in 2009 thinking that I would seamlessly integrate into my profession and would become a contributor to the Canadian economy because of my transferable skills, my tacit knowledge, my varied experiences, and my credentials, and not a receiver. I was totally unprepared for the 3 years of struggle that I had to undergo to integrate into my profession. After moving through various resources, I stumbled upon York University's internationally educated bridging program and joined it most reluctantly. But I stand here today as a testament and proof of an unbeliever turned into an advocate. The skills that I learned in this program, the network that I built, the faith that I received, the Canadian perspectives that I received are foundations that I'm building upon for life in Canada and beyond. I would like to say to all new immigrants who are a part of this program a few lines from a poem that I wrote. Just a little space is all that you need to unfold your wings. Just a little space to fly. Just a little faith is all you need in yourself, and you can show how beautifully, how wonderfully you can really fly. And I believe this program at York University provides you with that space, that safe learning environment to unfold your wings, to soar into the sky and to fly. And I would like to thank the federal and the provincial ministers for the funding provided for the bridging program and for the settlement services, because I think without that, I wouldn't have been able to experience this wonderful family, the wonderful network that I've made for life, and for getting back into my profession. Thank you.